Hello my friends, how are you doing today? I'm your Ramandeep Singh on your favorite channel, IELTS Coaching. This video is going to be quite different than my usual videos. It is definitely a video in which I'm going to share a sample answer of Q card, but I must say it is going to be a complete interview, including the part 1, the Q card itself, and some follow-up questions that the examiner may ask you related to a certain topic. The topic, that is the Q card topic for this particular video, is going to be talk about a small business that you know in your area, or a successful small company or a business in your area. And moreover, it is going to be more like a podcast. I hope you all know and familiar with this term podcast. They are very popular these days. That means information in the form of audio files rather than in a video. Of course, it is going to be a video, but the later half of this video is going to be just the audio. You'll be listening to my voice, in which I'm going to answer all the 3, that is part 1 introductory, Q card, and the follow-ups. So it is going to be just like an unofficial IELTS interview. In fact, the questions that I have chosen for this particular session being asked to one of my students. He recalled the entire questions that been asked to him during the test, and now I'm going to share sample answer of these questions with you. So should we start? And if you really like this particular, let me know so that I come up with more and more sessions like this. You are my inspiration and you are my motivation, so just keep on backing me, supporting me, so that I come up with more and more useful material related to IELTS for you guys. So before I start the session, I request you to please subscribe my channel, help me to grow more, and in the comment section, don't forget to tell me if you really like today's video. And for your kind information, IELTS coaching application is available that you can download from Google Play Store. Those who are using Apple, they need to download CLASSPLUS application and enter ORG code, that is IELTS, and there you can access a lot of free study material related to IELTS. And Speaking Booster is also available. That's a book written by me that is going to help you in practicing all the latest Q cards of 2020. Let's start today's session.
Describe the flat or house you live in.
I live in a house. It's big in size with 4 bedrooms and attached bathrooms. All the rooms are well furnished. Outside there is a small lawn and a garage to park my car.
Which room of the house you like the most?
Well, my personal room is definitely my favorite room. I love to spend a lot of time here. I have decorated it as per my taste, and it has almost everything that I need. For example, a study desk, air conditioner, and a music system.
Would you like to see any improvement in your house?
Well, surely there is one thing that I would like to see in my house, an improvement. At the moment, the lawn is not of that big size, and these days most people are having terrace garden, so surely I would like to see a terrace garden in my house as well.
Did you have running lessons in school?
Yes, indeed. I had running lessons at my school. My school emphasized a lot on the physical education, and often races were organized to help children to stay fit and healthy as well as active.
What was the longest distance you run?
No doubt during my school days I took part in many running events, but I still remember the longest run that I ever had was of 8 kilometers. It was during a racing tournament in which I took part during my school days when I was in 8th grade.
Would you watch a running event on TV? Why and why not?
Yes, of course. I love to follow running events on television. In fact, my favorite runner is Bolt, and I follow all his races, especially during the Commonwealth as well as Olympic Games.
Which book did you read last about history?
Honestly speaking, I'm greatly interested in the subject of history, and I often read history books to improve my knowledge about history. And lately, I read a book on the First World War.
Do you visit museums? Why and why not?
Yes, I love to visit museums as they are the storehouse of knowledge about history. And lately, I have been to Virasate Khalsa, a museum that showcases the history of Sikh religion and Punjabi culture. It is situated in Anandpur Sahib.
Do you like watching movie about historic events that are true? Why and why not?
Absolutely. Movies based on historical events are definitely my favorite. As I said, I have deep interest in the subject of history and I always want to learn more about historical events. And movies are definitely the most interactive way to have a knowledge about these events. That's why I never missed movies based on historical events.
Talk about a small company you know. The questions are what kind of a company is it? Where do you know it from? What do they do? Why do you think it is successful?
Well, there are quite a few small businesses in my area that are flourishing and they are really successful. I would like to take this opportunity to talk about a restaurant that is really popular in my area. The fact is that Mr. Singh started this restaurant as a small food corner almost 10 years ago. He started to sell some fast food items like burgers, noodles, pizzas for the very first time in my city. Initially, people thought that this business would fail because eating outside was not much popular in those days. But slowly and steadily, his business started to grow because of his quality taste, at the same time, reasonable prices. And few years ago, Mr. Singh opened his first restaurant, and today he has restaurants in many cities. I must say there are lots of reasons behind the success of this small company. Firstly, the unique taste of the food, at the same time its reasonable price. Mr. Singh tried to keeps on adding new cuisines to the menu, the reason why people visit his restaurants again and again. At the same time, Mr. Singh has a very polite nature and he gives due respect to the visitors. He believes in customer service. That's the reason why the satisfaction rate of the visitors of his restaurant is always very high. In fact, now it has become a family business because Mr. Singh's son has also joined him after completing his diploma in hospitality from America, and now he is trying to expand this business online as well. He is taking benefits of services like Swiggy and Zomato to widen the customer base. The owner of the restaurant chain, Mr. Singh, today earns in millions and it has become one of the most successful business or the company in my area.
Follow ups. Do you think it's good to work in a family business?
I think it is of great advantage to work in a family business. These days it is not easy to run or set a business, but family businesses are usually well established. At the same time, there is no any trust issue. All the family members have a great faith in each other. At the same time, family business allow the family members to spend healthy time with each other.
Should they hire their children over someone from the outside?
Why not? It is a great idea to hire children in a family business over others, but I believe they should hire only if the children are interested. For example, one of my uncles is running a grocery store, but he never compels his son to join the family business since he is interested in studies and he wants to be a doctor.
What is a challenge in a family business?
Think there are few challenges involved. Firstly, youngsters these days are not much interested to do the family business. They need the freedom, they want to do work as per their wish, but when they have to work under the jurisdiction of their parents, they do not find it comfortable and it becomes really challenging for the parents to develop the interest of their children to do the family business. In addition, if there is any problem or any health concern with one family members, it gets really difficult for others to take his responsibility.
Is it better to work for yourself or for a boss?
Actually, it is a personal choice of a person to work for someone or to run a business, but I certainly give preference to run a business as people can earn much more than having a limited income every month. At the same time, a person can gain more name and fame from business than working for others. For example, we know the famous business tycoons like Ambani's, Premji's, Tata's, but we hardly know the name of an employee working for a business.
And that's it. That's pretty much is the interview or the number of questions that the examiner may ask you in the actual IELTS exam. And this is just a sample interview that how you can answer those questions if you've been asked. If you really like the video, give a thumbs up to me. And I, Ramandeep Singh, say goodbye right now. I will catch you very shortly in my next video. Take care of yourself. Till then, bye-bye.